Today, the plan was simple because recently, Bluepoch released Noire as a playable character, and after playing through all of Reverse's new event in version 2.5, Showdown in Chinatown, I had absolutely fallen in love with every single character featured in this patch, and so far, I had managed to get the new 5-star Loggerhead, I had Anan Lee from the Mystery Box Carnival in 2.2, I got the True Limited Liang Yue early, and on top of that, they also gave the True Limited Jiu Niangzi a rerun in this patch for the first time in Reverse history, and I managed to get her too. So, the only character left to pull this patch was the absolutely insane Hong Kong director Noire. But here was the catch. After losing my 50-50 for Flutterpage a while ago to Vila, I was guaranteed to get Noire within the next few pulls. So with this foregone conclusion in my sights, my job was insanely simple. Until I decided to also get a little bit silly and put in another 10 pulls on Liang Yue's banner, just to get Loggerhead to P5, with zero pity built on her banner. And then all of a sudden, so the question in my head moved from how much was I going to enjoy having Noire to instead questioning the possibility of me landing a copy of the new and shiny True Limited Liang Yue with absolutely zero pity build and a 50-50 to win. And the results? Well, you will have to see for yourself because it was absolutely insane. Oh, and if you enjoy this type of content, leave a like on the video so we know to make more videos like this in the future. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and are enjoying the content, and thanks for watching it all. Enjoy the video. Okay. But before we get into it, you know the drill, but the drill this time has a little bit of a twist. We have a little bit of a twist because I realized that I probably should have been doing this from the start. As you guys know, we usually like to watch a bit of a character trailer before we pull for the character. I thought that this time we should also make sure that we update their position on the tier list. Now, timeline-wise, tomorrow will be the day that we add all of these, but I decided, you know what? Let's see where Noire lands today since we're pulling For Noire. If you don't know, this is my character trailer tier list, the tier list that I made quite some time ago, on which trailer I thought best showcased the character for 1, best showcased the game for 2, and made you want to pull for the character 3. What's funny is actually, now that I think about it, I've got every single character in my S tier besides Tooth Fairy, which is actually kind of interesting. That's besides the point. Today is about Noire, seeing where she lands here, and seeing how that translates. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, I'm probably going to be pulling, but just to err on the side of caution, we'll definitely have to see. But anyway, the Noire trailer. Let's see how they.
Where's the director?
How they position her.
This is my money she's spending.
She's been locked away in that room since last night. She's refusing to see anyone.
She hasn't come out at all?
No.
Wait, something's not right. 3, 2, 1, push!
Oh my god.
Director?
What happened in here? Is she still alive?
It's like I'm back in 2.1.
She's still breathing. Call ambulance!
No need. I got the shot.
What?
I set up cameras around the room. I needed to capture an authentic reaction to finding a corpse, and you all just gave it to me. Thank you.
This is a joke. We don't have time for games.
Well, great films aren't made by following conventional methods.
He's playing the hero? Are you crazy? He's a relic!
But he's ambitious, and he's lived the life of the character. To find the most fitting actor for the part and put the best performance out of them.
Oh my god, who are they?
You kidding? You can't just do whatever you want. We have to assess the risk. Stats, market data, that's something we can trust.
But why chase the trend when we could break new ground and create a classic?
Aww.
Trends come and go.
Look at
But a
that.
truly great film is timeless.
No actor's gonna work with you again if you keep torturing them like this.
I'm only asking them to do their jobs.
Damn.
Any Hong Kong stunt performer could do it.
This isn't Hong Kong.
Who says it can't be?
Our winner is a director of remarkable vision with a keen eye for talent and storytelling. Her work has inspired us all. Ladies and gentlemen, the award for Best Director goes to Noire.
Thank you all.
Anything you'd like to say?
Never limit yourself unless it lifts you higher.
There you go. I think that they probably could have like played a bit of an ending note personally is what I would like. I still think a great trailer. I think that it really shows you the character. For me personally, it definitely makes me want to pull. So I quite enjoy it. I will say, I don't know if I noted this the first time, but at this part here, let me quickly just play it through here.
I'm only asking them to do their jobs. Any Hong Kong stunt performer could do it.
Any Hong Kong stunt performer could do it. I think that I do, as someone that watched quite a few Jackie Chan films growing up and seeing him bring his crew over from, you know, like Meals on Wheels into like his Western films, it is really cool to see. Even in like Around the World in 80 Days, I believe. It's really cool to see that, yeah, there is a level of dedication there with the stunts that doesn't really transfer through to Western filmmaking techniques. You know, the infamous scene of Jackie Chan, I forgot in which movie, but like shouting and then going down the lights and borderline breaking his neck. You know, these are insane things that these Hong Kong filmmakers are the extents that they're willing to go to. And I think it's really just nice to see that that is being acknowledged here, you know. And if you've watched the short that I've made that I just put out earlier today, you might know what some of these things reference, such as this statue, the posters in the back of Noir's Eye 2, which I think is pretty cool. Noir dead on the table is me after getting debated by Sotheby when pulling for her. Oh, jeez, not the... Well, hey, Sotheby's pretty good. Sotheby's pretty... Listen, I won't complain about a Sotheby. Sotheby is a great character to lose a 50-50 to now, in my personal opinion, as a poison lover, but also, Sotheby's just a great support at this point, I would say. Noir being a goofball, just a little bit goofy. Just a little bit goofy, come on. Low A, high B. Interesting. I will say there's a bit of personal bias here. I'm just going to be honest with you. There's a bit of personal bias. I really like Noir as a character. Personally, I think she's pretty cool. Low A, high B, I can fully understand it. Now, let's just kind of go through our 3 criteria as we usually do. Does it make you want to play the game? Does it make you want to pull the character? And does it really expand on the character and make you, you know, enjoy the character for who they are? You know, you might like a character for their personality, but you might not want to personally pull them. Now, for me personally, I think that the 2 that it really hits on are, of course, it makes me want to pull her, and it makes me enjoy her personality a little bit more. It really does pull me in. I think where it does fall short is in the doesn't make you specifically want to play the game. Sure, you might want to discover more about this character, but realistically, I think that it could probably showcase the greater aspects of the game a little bit more. In some of these pickles, I think that character carries him a lot. Is sold. That definitely makes you want to play the game. Tuesday, the horror aspects really made me want to play the game. It's the reason why Tooth Fairy's up there too. So I think for that reason, potentially for me, I think it either goes at the bottom of A+ or the top of A, because I feel like Lucy's slice of life, I think, is a good barometer for where I like to put things, because Lucy's trailer very much was almost like a slice of life. It makes you curious, but I think for a true limited, it could have been better. So I think Noir at the very top of A is where I'm going to personally be putting her.
Hey, if you're watching this video right now, chances are you are not subscribed, because 100% of people that watch this channel are not subscribed. Subscribe now.
But now it's the main event. The thing that obviously we've all been waiting for. I haven't even seen the screen yet. I literally have been waiting to press this button. And I think it's now time. Oh my god. There it is. This is all but guaranteed at this point. Let's just quickly take a bit of a gander here to my record. If you can count this up, that's 10. That's 20. That's 30. That's 40, that's 50, 51, 52. Within the next 8, we will be hitting Soft Pity, and within the next 18, she will be on our account no matter what. With that in mind, let's do the first 10 pull. Let's do it. Whew. Okay. Oh boy. This was a foregone conclusion. There really doesn't need to be more said at this point, because as we know, Noir is coming on home. Here she is.
A small world compressed in a suitcase. The changing daylight and background scenery. I like this setting. Isn't this very much like a scene from a movie? The moment our two protagonists meet each other for the first time.
It's just too easy, just like that. Charles Xavier leak looks hot, god dang. Honestly, I can't even disagree with you. Hello, Noire. Thank you for coming. I do appreciate that. I'm so curious, though, because I know that it's 52. What if she came in between 53 to 59? That would be really funny, and I know the record doesn't update instantly, but I'm gonna be curious to check that. Okay, we got her to I2. As you can see here, you also might realize that you're not able to see me. That's because I'm live right now and chair streamer got redeemed, which means that I need to not be here and instead my chair needs to be here instead of me. So just in case you were like, I wonder where Niwo went. That's where he went. But we got the I2. Shout out once again to my short that explained these posters and the statuette and award besides Noire. That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. But now, like always, it's time we hop into her extreme talent because I might be able to see her really cool I2 garment, but what really matters, honestly, is knowing that we just kind of on a baseline level know how Noire functions. Let's watch Extreme Talent. Extreme Talent. You know what I'm saying? You guys get me. Okay, maybe so for real, I can just skip this part, Noire, right? Like,
the storm brings frequent anomalies, and also more development and field missions.
oh, how we
Sadly,
yeah.
combat is not my thing. Luckily, data analysis is. Here, I'll walk you through the abilities of every arcanist. Please,
Do we still have that like dog robot? No, there it is.
Beep. Work mode activated. Okay. Noire, famous Hong Kong director. Thanks to her actress mother, she has been a movie set regular since childhood.
Oh, okay.
Having lived behind the scenes of filmmaking, it wasn't long before she started
Wait, did
making
we
her
know
own
that?
extra movies by controlling her puppet actors with her arcane skill, which laid a solid foundation for her directorial skills. How convenient! If I could control someone to host
XGPT, my
this show
goat.
for me, I'd have more time to spend on my inventions. Now, let's see how the great director fights in battle. Add insight 1.
Hold on.
Noire
Here we go.
inflicts spotlight on the enemy with the highest HP at the start of the round. When a unit afflicted with spotlight is attacked by Noire, they suffer a random negative status. Add insight 3. When Noire inflicts spotlight, she gains moxie and a certain number of genius idea stacks. This allows Noire to cast her ultimate more frequently and inflict more negative status. Therefore, Spotlight is the core of her combat strategy. Directors aren't the only ones who need genius ideas, you know. Inventors need them too. But ideas don't just pop out of nowhere. It takes a lot of time and research. If only there were something that could collect information for me.
Oh
then
god,
I'd be
here we
able to
go.
create all kinds of incredible inventions.
Here we freaking go.
Do not worry, I have invented the perfect device for such an occasion.
Is it?
The Inspiration Instigator.
What?
Device installed. Tell me what kind of information you are looking for.
Is that attached
and
to?
I will gather
To
information by
XGPT?
communicating with as many sources as possible. Compile the data and present a report with useful information. Exceptional work, Other X. I want to make something eye-catching, something that'll turn heads. Could you collect information on that?
What?
Leave it to me. This'll take some time. Let's get back to Noire's arcane skills. Noire shouts action, and an armed stuntman shoots all enemies, dealing mental damage to them. For every type of negative status her targets carry,
I love
the
this all. Like,
ultimate
what is going
multiplier
on?
increases by a certain percentage. And for every stack of negative status they carry, her ultimate penetration rate increases by a certain percentage.
I see that.
There is a cap on how much they can increase, though. Additionally, every stack of Genius Idea Noire carries gives her a chance to cast her ultimate again.
That's crazy, by
When
the way.
she has a certain number of Genius Idea stacks, this chance increases. However,
Dude, like,
she
what is going
loses a certain
on?
number of Genius Idea stacks every time she repeats her ultimate.
Oh, okay.
Noire makes
That
a
makes
finger
sense.
frame to target one enemy, dealing mental damage to them. Before her attack, she transfers all dispellable negative status from her other enemies to her target. If Spotlight is successfully transferred,
interesting.
Noir's Insight 3 effect is triggered, giving her extra moxie and genius idea.
Oh.
Noir uses a projector to attack 2 enemies, dealing mental damage to them. After the attack, she gains a certain number of genius idea stacks based on the rank of her incantation. This attack
based on the rank of her
triggers the effect
incantation.
of Spotlight a certain number of times. Collection complete. Well, what have you found? There was much enthusiasm for this topic, but no useful advice or suggestions.
Oh.
Maybe
Just
your sources
just a
need more
solid
time to think
zero.
about it.
Oh my god.
What other useless inventions would you like Mr. X to make? Maybe you need to work on your information collection methods.
There it is. I guess we know a little bit more on how to play her, and as time goes on, we'll learn how to use her a little bit more, but I'm excited. I'm excited to see how many ults we can really get in like one turn. I'm very curious about that. But yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. People who don't like Noir's ult have no whimsy in their lives. No, this is true actually. There's no need for a /J at the end there. Okay, regardless, that's Noir on the account. Literally, I think maybe for the first time that I'm saying this truly, this really is absolute cinema. And as you can tell, that's where I thought this video was going to end. But as you know, that's not where this story concludes, because as you're about to see in this epilogue, I'm about to decide to jump into a bit of shenanigans, and oh goodness, was I not prepared for what was coming. I might do one more 10 pull on this, honest to God, once I have the pulls for it. Just because I really want to do that. Oh, wait a minute. Watching for a P1 Liang? Not really. I don't really care. Like, it's less about the P1 Liang and just getting the P5 Loggerhead, because like, why not? You know, if because of the rate up, and I know like I'll probably get her in the future anyway, but why freaking not? I'm gonna just do this just in case we get silly. Just in case we get silly. No, you're kidding. 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 No, this is the greed. This is the greed they talk about. This is the greed they talk about. What is going on? What? Oh my god! There is no way! There is no... This is insane! 2.5 is my badge!
Sold.
I cannot believe what is going on, dude. He's definitely gonna get by a car tomorrow. I'll drive the car. Oh my god, my Noir video just became like really crazy.
Man, it's so great. So Gal, you go to a 6-star. So happy for you.
Oh my god. I'm shaking. I'm shaking. I am shaking. I am shaking just a little bit, and I'm not kidding. Dude, and if that's Logger... No, there's no way. There's no way.
Hi.
There's literally no freaking way.
492760. 4A. Hello, Miss Time.
Oh my god, what? Oh my god, what? Okay, come on, Loggerhead. Come on, Loggerhead. Loggerhead here is basically all I'm looking for. Yes!
So this is the suitcase. I always wanted to see it for myself. Oh, Timekeeper, do you think you could swing me a bigger room? Somewhere dark and dry, too.
Oh my god!
If you made it this far and are interested in supporting the channel, memberships are available for only $1 USD. For that, you get a shout out at the end of every video. Join now!
So happy for you while holding a rock. Can I throw the first stone? RNG gods, if you are to do anything, make this possible. Here we go. Here, 3, 2, I'm scared to click. Can I be honest with you? I'm like really scared to click, but regardless, if we see that animation, I don't know what I'll do. If this is Melania, I will donate enough for the instant I3, mark my words. Let's get over it. Let's get over it. It's fine. It's fine. My heart's really going now. I'll be honest with you guys. A few minutes ago, I was like ready to sleep. I don't know what's going on anymore. Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Number 007 Fellow Liang Yue reporting for duty.
Please allow me to handle
insane.
any investigations,
from surveying crime scenes to hunting down perpetrators. Oh, you want to be friends? I see. Then I will adjust my mindset.
I don't even know. I don't know what to say right now. I wasn't even planning to stream tonight. I cannot believe this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at that. Look at that. Hold on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Actually, God's chosen gambler? A little bit. Oh my god. First of all, let's just comment on the fact that I got P5 Loggerhead and Liang Yue P1 in about 70 pulls. Why am I alone in misery? Dude, just for context, by the way, because I'm definitely putting this in a video, I want you guys to know that Allura has apparently lost her last 9 50-50s. And I just won both of mine on the limited banner. I won it on Jiu Niangzi's banner. I mean, what is going on? Wait, hold on. The Noir pulls actually came in. Now I'm curious. Let's go just check something. So 1, 2, 12, 22, 32, 42, 52. I needed to do 1 pull. I needed to do 1 pull for Noir. Are you kidding me? I got her at 53. So it was technically early. What is going on? It's funny because I thought that I already did the Noir ending. I did the whole, I mean, if I didn't include it, I did the whole bit. Little did I know, we were going so much further than what was already deemed possible in my little mind. And now, instead of just having Noir, we now have a Liang Yue P1. And like I said, I said it was already absolute cinema with the Noir herself, but now with a P1 Liang Yue, I mean, that team, this account, that pull, it's all just rock solid. And shout out to Bonnerhead, Jejabons, Wachel, and Davin for being longtime supporters of the channel. And shout out to everyone who's become a member on YouTube or a sub on Twitch, including Badwolf, Chippy, Daddy Clank, Pixel Monarch, Elmoon, Emperor Valens, Quinoa Bowl, Geraldo, GSC Nation, and Fadila Kwan. And a special shout out to everyone who has gifted a sub or membership to the community, including Blue Jonolith, Daddy Clank, Mr. Apple, GSC Nation, and Fadila Kwan. And even more than that, shout out to those who have gifted more than 10 to the community, including Muhammad Ilias, Bad Goldfish, Geraldo, No Joke, and Quinn. Shout out to Chip for gifting more than 50 memberships. And a special thanks to Allura, Badwolf, and Chip for donating 37 skin, and another thank you to Badwolf and Allura for donating Showdown skin, as well as a Piri Knight for the 10 USD, just for Isolde. And at the end of it all, to round it all out, a massive thank you to Badwolf and Allura, who have gifted more than 200 memberships to the channel. Truly, some of the GOATs. If you support the channel by becoming a member for 1 USD on YouTube, sub on Twitch, or gift a membership, you also get included in the shoutout at the end of every video. Thanks for watching.